breaking news on channel. Kristen.
Sorry, I'm coming. What did I miss?
Channel. What channel?
Oh, I don't know.
With Macy Piso, Kristen Carson, and Maddie Dye. Today on June 6, 1944, the Nazi German army has invaded Normandy, France. Oh my god. Let's take it to Maddie for the weather.
Well, you see, the weather isn't too great. It's supposed to be cloudy with a chance of take cover. It's going to be 59 for a high, and the low is going to be 47. There's going to be northwest winds of around 15 miles per hour. There should be sunny skies on the battlefield. Back to you, Macy.
The U.S., UK, Nazi Germany, Canada,
Wait. That's my line. What are you doing?
Poland, Australia, New Zealand, Free Belgium.
Forces and Free France. I can't work with her anymore. I'm sorry. No. Ow. The Allies' advantage is that they had an element of surprise that Germany didn't have.
The Allies' disadvantages were that Hitler took the bait, but he did it somewhere else anyways. They had a very big German force, but their main attack was on Normandy. Germany's advantages were that they had a very big army and were well armed for the war.
Germany's disadvantages was that they were dumb enough to fall for the trick that the Allies played on them. The trick was to make it seem like the attack would be on a different beach, but it was actually on Normandy. Overall, the Allies had between 10,000 and 15,000 casualties. Americans specifically had 6,603, the British had between 2,500 and 3,000, and there were 946 for Canadians. Germans had anywhere from 4,000 to 9,000 casualties. That's a lot of people dead. Just saying.
The Allies won! Woohoo! But the Germans surrendered, so did they really win? Well, you may be asking, why does this battle even matter? And I'm going to tell you that. It's because the invasion finally allowed the Allies to defeat Germany. Woo! Off our shoulders. All right. But for the Allies to defeat Germany, they had to invade Europe. Europe was not too happy about that.
Now, what was the plan of attack on the Germans, you may ask? Well, the Allies wanted total victory in Europe, reaching defeat of Hitler's last defenses in Berlin. Winston Churchill even said it was the beginning of the end. Now, it was the establishment of the beachhead or the lodgement, and it would serve as an entry point into Europe by the Allied forces that was safe for them.
Well, and you might be wondering, how did they place the troops? Which beaches were they on? They were on Utah Beach, Omaha Beach, Gold Beach, Juneau Beach, and Sword Beach. They used many weapons to fight this war, including pistols, rifles, carbines, submachine guns, machine guns, grenades, RPGs, which, if you're wondering, it is a rocket-propelled grenade, artilleries, and bombers.
Who was involved? The V and the VII Corps, the XXX Corps, the I Corps, Allies, and the Americans.
Would you guys like to know any other interesting facts or stories about the D-Day invasion? Well, I'm going to tell you. The British Prime Minister persecuted the U.S. President, which at the time was Franklin D. Roosevelt. This was the largest invasion in history. The invasion's code name was Operation Overlord. There were more than 13,000 aircrafts and 5,000 ships that supported the operation. Hitler committed suicide a week before the Germans surrendered, which was on April 30th.
Tune in next time for another round of news on...
On another note, Taylor Swift is back at it again with those new songs. Thanks for watching.
Now for bloopers.
Oh boy!
Yeah!
Today on June 6, 1944, the
You can now stop.
Look, this is a Chrome book. It has stuff in it, and it's great. Look, it has a fish. Oh crap, that's upside down. It has a fish, and it's hashtag endorsed by Mother Nature.
Yes.
Yeah.